Alright, welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. How y'all? So, it's Saturday, about 10:40, 10:45. I don't have to go into work till noon today. I was scheduled off, but I'm going to work half a shift to cover my other 2 days I work during the week, so this is like the 6th day in a row. So instead of making it a full day, cut it down to a half day. Okay, no big deal. Went out and got my hair cut this morning. That was the biggest reason. It was either time for a haircut or a, dog collar. So I went out and got me a haircut. Always a good thing to do. So today we're going to use our brush scuttle. I've already got it nice and warmed up there with some nice hot water in it. So before we start doing anything else, we're going to use some ToBS, Taylor of Old Bond Street, Rose Shaving Cream. Now this one I've had for a while, so the cream is almost down to a soap consistency. It's a really heavy consistency, but that doesn't really hurt anything. So I've got the big old, this is the B400 by Tom, and then it's got a big Omega bore on it, and it makes quick work of the soap here. We'll get it loaded up with some soap and get it in the brush scuttle so it can warm it up, and then we'll finish up with our prep and our, yan, because we're already going to yan in the video. But anyway, and somebody had mentioned that in the comments on the YouTube, my last video, someone had mentioned that they hadn't seen the Clog Pruf used in a while. Yeah, you're right. Hadn't used it in a while. So we'll fire up a Micromatic Clog Pruf. And I've got a 3 or 4 day old, may even be a 4 or 5 day old Pile Super in it. So it's getting to be to where it's probably going to start winding down here for long, but it should have a couple more good shaves on it. So there we go. We got some good Taylor of Old Bond Street cream on the brush. We're going to pop that right down into the brush scuttle. And that'll keep the lather nice and warm, and we'll have a nice warm 2-pass lather shave. It goes right down in there like this. Remember, this is the two chambers. And you put hot water in the bottom, and then you set the top bowl in, and it warms the wall of it up. Put it in there. It was a gift from my sister, as y'all recall. If you're newer, you may not know that. But anyway, my sister gave me that for Christmas. And it's really one of my favorite things. It's great. I've got one of the, that's Dirty Bird pottery. And I've got one of the regular 1.5 size and a half Dirty Bird scuttles, regular scuttles, which works great. But the little brush scuttle works even when you're face lathering. You don't have to bowl lather. Mostly I face lather. I'll bowl lather in the scuttle is about the only place I'll ever bowl lather. So there you go. We'll get the old mug wiped off here as our prep. As you know, we don't do a whole lot of fancy prep work. We wipe the face off and get everything nice and clean. And then we're generally ready to go. So we got the Clog Pruf out. And of course the Clog Pruf is a twist to open. And you just take your old blade and it sits down in there and make sure that it goes in there straight. And sitting behind the blade stops. And then when you crank it down, check again to make sure that it's behind the blade stops and nothing's up in the way. And it's a really good thing to have the blades down behind the stops. Don't ask me how I know. I lie to you. But let's just say it is. Alright, we're going to take our nice warmed lather here. Our rose scent. Love rose scent shave creams. Like I said, Mom always loved roses, so maybe that's part of it. But I do like a rose scent. Matter of fact, I need to work through my rose scented soaps and creams and use them some. I've got several now. But the Taylor of Old Bond Street was one of the first of the, I don't know, fancier, I guess you would call it. I mean, I think Taylor of Old Bond Street's a good high quality soaps and creams. But it was one of the first of the fancier stuff I had used. And the rose was my favorite. They've got some other good ones, but the rose is definitely my favorite. So we're going to do a little skin stretching with the good old Clog Pruf here. Never hurts. And we got a little over a day's growth, so it's enough to get a good shave out of. Come up over here and we'll check and see. Yeah, they lock it pretty low. Last time I had a haircut, the young guy at the barber shop was running a little bit in a hurry and didn't quite get everything evened up, but I avoided the barber shop today. I really missed the neck shave though, because going to some of these other places, something the law says you have to be a actual barber or something to be able to shave necks and stuff. And I went to a little old place that had, I don't know, what they're stylists, I guess they're called. I don't know, it's a Supercuts that I've used before. Young lady cut my hair for me, did a good job, but they can't do the neck shaves, and I do miss the neck shave. Of course, it's $5 cheaper than it is going to the barber shop. That's my barber shop over where I used to live. $12 haircut. Used a real straight razor. Well, he used a disposable blade, but he used a straight razor to clean the lines up and do the neck and everything. And it was $12. Pretty good. Yeah, maybe I should ask at Supercuts if they have a AARP discount. Now that I got my AARP cards. I don't know. I'll ask next time, maybe. Maybe I'll ask. All right, nice warm lather for our across the grain pass here. And remember, with the Micromatic, with the entire line, Jim said, run them flat against the face. Now I know there's some people that think if they lift them up just a little bit, they do just a little bit better. I don't know. You say so. I pretty much run them flat. Works great. They're easy to handle. They got a little weight for them if you're one of these people that thinks a heavier razor is a whole lot better. I don't think the weight of the razor does a whole lot in the end. Now, that being said, everybody has their favorites. I like a really aggressive feeling razor with a lot of blade feel. But I get just as good a shave for the ones that don't. So, it's all preference. I understand that. This has got a decent sized handle on it, but it's not too long a handle. And got good weighted, whatever you want to call it. Alright. Must be talking too much. We'll come under here at a nice angle. I always get such great shades from the old Micromatic line, whether it's the original Micromatic or the Clog Pruf or the Flying Wing with the guiding eye, whatever. They just always give a really, really nice shade. If I stay up around that sideburn a little bit, maybe without getting the sideburn in the process. Alrighty. If we can get this rinsed off and see how we did. I'll already know how we did because I'm here. So yep, going in on a noon to 6 shift today. Had the morning off, went and had breakfast and got my hair cut. Now we're gonna get cleaned up. Rained yesterday afternoon. There's more in the forecast for this afternoon. Shouldn't be a lot of contractors working at the plant today, so it's probably going to be a fairly routine. Oh yeah, check that out. Boy, that is so nice. And like I said, that's on a 4 or 5 day pile super, which is a carbon steel blade. Prefer carbon steel personally over stainless, but yeah, again, everybody has their preferences. But we'll get our witch hazel going here so that we can get some cleanup pass done. Feels like we need the normal stuff. Down the draw line here. But with it being Sunday, there shouldn't be a lot going on at the plant unless something went wrong. Always a possibility, but we try not to let it happen. Alright, so that's today's shave. Nice, huh? Yeah, feeling good. So if you hadn't tried the Micromatics, you really need to. They're not expensive. They got a good feel, and the things are built like Russian tanks. Just work really good. They last a really long time. They hold the blade well. If you like an open comb, they have an open comb version. If you like a closed comb, they have a closed comb version. So whatever you like. Today we're using the Clog Pruf that's got that comb on it. open it up and I'll let you look at that. That's one of the features of the Clog Pruf, is that safety bar there. Big wide lather holes there, but works really well, as you can see. Well, there we go. That's all for me today. Y'all have a good one. Remember, you need to come over to Toast. If you like single edge shaving, you need to pop over there, because you need to get to be an active member, because there's going to be a big giveaway at the end of the month. Ordinary Shave and I are going to put it together, and there's going to be a lot of stuff being given away, or what I would call a lot of stuff. Let's say several things, and we'll leave it at that. But so, you know, get to be an active member. There's a lot of good people over there. We love talking single edge and injector razor shavings and Williams soap and all the other good stuff we're going to do. Speaking of aftershave, which we haven't yet, I've got this special reserve that at one time I had put in a plastic bottle for traveling. It could still be used for that, but we're going to put some special reserve on here in a minute to finish out the shave. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to finish up my French Market Creole blend. That's got the chicory in it, dark roast and chicory. And y'all have a nice day. If you're somewhere where it's going to rain like it is here, you know, stay dry. Stay away from that lightning stuff. Not good. Y'all have a great day. Happy shaves to you.